Eastern wisdom aims at self discovery, and that self discovery is also called an awakening, realization, and transformation. So, awakening pertains to an understanding that you wake up to the highest reality in you, that you are of the nature of pure consciousness, permanent happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. Why we say it is awakening? Every day we wake up with the same old programming of the mind, problems, worries, seeking pleasures. So this is why this is an awakening, because now you awaken to a totally a new perspective in your life. You recognize that you are peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. But because of the past impressions and attachment and clinging, we have to realize. So after awakening comes the realization. That realization settles, it takes some time. Then comes the transformation. The way we have lived with an extreme attachment, it has accumulated are trillions of impressions in the mind. So you are awakened within, but still, when you wake up in the morning, those impressions take over. You are awakened within, but those impressions take over. And then, it diverts. There is no problem, but that transformation also takes time. So, what I said, Eastern wisdom aims at self discovery, and the self discovery simply means that you awaken, you realize, you transform. So, you find your real self. But other part of it is that it brings an end to the suffering. Why? According to the Eastern wisdom, all suffering is caused by ignorance, manifest as a delusion, and from the delusion also you can say attachment, duality, conflict, relationship, seeking pleasure, happiness outside in the world. Before I move further, I just want to tell you the story that how this journey of the self discovery works. You are in Arizona and you want to go to Paris. Easily, it's so simple. Get the ticket, reach, drive to airport, reach in time, board the plane, wait, fly to deboard the plane at Paris, enjoy and return. Is it not so simple? You will say simple. But can you see what preparations you have done behind it in piecemeal? You went to a store to get your portrait picture. You filled up the form of the passport. You applied, you waited, and then you waited. Inquiry was conducted. The passport officials found that you are eligible. They issued you a passport, and you are happy. Then you had a desire to move to fly to the Paris. But then you check your mind in the background, checks the resources, the money to buy the ticket. So if you have less resources, so you want to know how cheapest the flight ticket will be. But if you have enough resources, then you buy the executive class ticket. I'm just, making it very simple. It is so. But behind that simplicity, how much preparations has been done? So you check online, you talk to your friends, which places to visit in Paris, and accordingly you decide how much money you have to spend on this visit. Then you wake up in time, you drive, or your friend drives you to the airport, you wait there, you board the. Oh, but your house is 50 miles away from the airport, and now there is too much of traffic and you cannot reach in time. Or you reach in time, the flight is late, or the flight is cancelled, or you board the flight and your physical well-being just reversed and you are in stress. You know how many permutation and combinations can be there? However, it is very simple to fly to the Paris, get the passport, buy the ticket, fly, board the plane, deboard it in Paris, enjoy, return. So the entire journey to the Paris and the return, background preparations have been done in the piecemeal. That is why it is very simple and easy. But in Eastern wisdom, there is no piecemeal effort. It has to be a continuous journey. You cannot leave the practice on a single day. Why? It pertains to your real self. It pertains to your real self. Single day you miss the practice, the crazy mind will take over you. Why I'm saying so? Now comes the main thing. Why I say it is so simple, so easy, and so fascinating. You are sitting in front of me. So when I say you are sitting in front of me, I am addressing your body. You are the body. Am I right? I see you that you are falling into sleep. You have low energy. At that moment, I recognize you as the energy body. You know, body means a person, or a body also means the physical body. Then you are upset, or you are attached, or you feel crazy. You are the mind. So when I say you, did you understand this principle? You say yes, you are the intellect. Intellect means the knowledge. Knowledge means awareness. Awareness means consciousness. When I say, did you understand? You say yes. Wow, I understand. So when you say you understand, you are the intellect, or you are the knowledge, you are the awareness, you are the consciousness. You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are not the energy. You are not the intellect. You are not the ego. Oh yeah. Let us. I want to learn everything in one go. Teach me, I'm sitting with you. So that is ego, I-ness. that brings all the body, mind, intellect, past impressions, everything together in that ego. So the knowledge that awareness is squeezed between the I-ness on the top and your mind with all its impressions, energy, and the physical body. Heavily conditioned. It becomes challenging to us to maintain that awareness all the time, 24 by 7. Am I clear? And you also know the answer why, because I told you you have done the preparation in piecemeal, flying to the Paris and returning. But here the no piecemeal effort is will help you. That is the reason our masters have worked on their self discovery, awakening, realization, and transformation. And they found out lot of principles in order to reach to that state of awakening safely so that it becomes an irreversible process. So that is why in one in one method it starts with the Mangala Charan, then it goes into the four connections, then it helps you to make you a seeker. How you fly to the Paris, so you understand the subject matter, the result, and the effort that you have to put to fly to the Paris. Are you understanding? So the four connections, the five koshas, the delusion that overlaps you, the three bodies, and the progress into meditation leading you to awakening. So when you follow that systematic approach, you prepare a very strong platform inside you. And gradually and progressively you heighten your awareness from one step to the second. It's a kind of a ladder. You reach to the roof. That is what the awakening is in one way. Thank you.